What's going on, everyone? It's time for an action fantasy adventure film review. Today we're going to talk about Lara Croft Tomb Raider. It was released by Paramount Pictures June 11th, 2001, and it was produced by Lawrence Gordon, Lloyd Levin, and Caroline Wilson. It was written by Patrick Muscat and John Zinman, and it was directed by Simon West, who did films like Con Air, the Mechanic, The Expendables 2, and Wildcard. This had a budget of $115 million. So this is an action fantasy adventure film based on a video game. Now, Angelina Jolie plays Lara Croft, which was probably the best decision because she looks exactly like the role for it and stuff. And her acting in this was actually pretty decent. But let's get into what the movie's about. The best I can describe it. Lara Croft is she inherited her father's wealth, and she is a, what the hell do you call them? An excavationist and stuff. She like runs stuff like that, and she meets a rich lawyer dude who basically wants to take over and stuff, and she finds this weird key amulet in a clock that her father left, and she goes and sets out to try to figure out what it goes to, because the lawyer dude basically stole it and is trying to figure it out for himself. So it's a fight against time to see who can reach it for themselves. Amidst this, they run into a lot of crazy booby traps, some weird folklorish creatures, and a lot of action-packed excitement. And that's the best I can describe this movie. The story is very convoluted, very confusing, and overall, it was just a spectacle piece for a film. Now, they try to load it up with as much action as I can with no story narrative, which was probably the biggest gripe I have with this movie. Yeah, I know it's based on a video game, but video games have very in-depth stories and stuff, especially older ones that are based on this, like what this one's based on. So, yeah, why can't you just think it out further? The characters are pretty damn bland in this. There's not much to go on and stuff. Like, yeah, they look good. They have Daniel Craig in this. They have, like I said, Angelina Jolie and stuff in this. They have some pretty big names in this, but not much to work with, paper thin characters, like a confusing story. Like, come on. Yeah, they definitely seem to rush this movie out, and yeah, like the action and wire work and stuff looks really good in this. The CG holds up too, and it looks pretty cool. It's a fun action adventure film, but this is definitely a turn off your brain and just eat a whole bowl of popcorn while you're watching it type of movie. Don't go in there thinking this is going to be a very well thought out like Indiana Jones film or anything. And even National Treasure had more of a story than this, and yeah, but for the most part, it's still fun, which is good. It's fun, and you're either going to love it or you're going to hate it. I'm actually on the fence about this one. I don't hate it, but I don't absolutely love it. So, yeah, I still think it was decent, and it does have some good fun and some good money shots in there for like that you would never see nowadays, with some of the biggest stars all walking together on screen and stuff. So, yeah. You should definitely check it out. It is on Netflix right now, so you check that out. Check it out there. But I'm gonna give Lara Croft Tomb Raider a 2.5 out of 5. It needed a interesting story and more developed characters, and this would have been really good. But for what it is, it was still all right. So, yeah. Also, make sure you check out my Instagram. There's some demos of those clips of films I'm going to review in the future on my story. I should put the film title in there, some fun factor history thing in there as well. Also, my Letterbox down below, Derek reviews. That's where I post for star rating after watching films, and my Twitter's down below, _Derek. So follow me on those platforms to include this channel. Like this video, share it somewhere people will ever comment your opinions of the film down below. If you have any films or film franchises in any genre and on any stream service that you want to hear my opinions on in the future, comment those down below too. I'm trying my best to get to them as soon as I can, and if I can find them. Also, let me know if you want me to do the sequel to this, or the remake, or reboot, or whatever you want to call it. Let me know down below as well. Yeah. So, yeah. Make sure you subscribe, hope friends and weird, if you're not there, proud of without checking out together, and also show you my opinions on popular films that come out, classic films, and reviews on other things as well. And don't forget to ring that bell, because, well, I did a Marvel movie recently, so might as well do a DC one. The one comic book company I actually enjoy. I'm going to review Blue Beetle in the next review, so make sure you tune in for that. And have fun chasing through tombs and almost getting annihilated by mythical beasts and stuff. And don't forget to keep it safe because everyone's going to be ridiculing you. And I guess I'll see you all in the next review. So until then, cheers.